name's Bridget Mackay. I'm an attorney and I work with elders and families who have aging parents. And this next series of video blogs that I'm posting to my blog is going to be focused on elder cautionary tales, so to speak. The first story I want to tell you about is a client I had who was a widowed gentleman, about 87 years old. He owned his house. We'll call him Stan. Stan had two adult children in their 50s, or late 50s, early 60s. And he was getting along quite well, and they had a very good relationship. They would visit Stan and keep track of Stan. His mental faculties were all there. He was physically slowing down a little bit, but was okay living on his own. Then, unfortunately, Stan took a fall, and that sent him into the hospital. He had, didn't break anything, but he suffered a concussion when he fell. He was coming home, walking up the driveway after being at the grocery store and carrying some bags and tripped over something in the driveway. The problem was, at that age, when elders suffer that kind of trauma, it often affects their mental capacity, and the same was true with Stan. His mental capacity declined very severely. His children weren't sure what to do with him. He eventually recovered enough to get out of the hospital and rehabilitation and back into the house, and they were able to set up some caregivers who came in and took care of some daily things that he needed in terms of cleaning the house and getting groceries, because he could still get himself dressed. But his memory was gone, and he didn't really track his bills. When he went to the doctor, he was sort of confused about why he was there. So they started to look into ways in which they could step in and start helping him with these things. Come to find out that Stan was old school and just had a will. There was no healthcare directive, no power of attorney, no trust. And unfortunately, that family had to go through a conservatorship, which I've talked about in earlier blogs, which is essentially going to court saying, as a child of an elder that's experienced this, you know, my dad's not following the plot anymore. He's unable to keep up his finances. He's unable to make his healthcare decisions. And we want to step in and be his conservators. And it's a fairly lengthy process described in earlier blogs and costly. And at the end of the day, they were able to get a conservatorship on Stan, and they have one currently, and they're able to take care of him. But it was a lot of work in between. And I see this, Stan's story is so common. So my advice on this cautionary tale is, if you are older, an older adult, and you still have your faculties, take a look at what you have in terms of if something that happened to Stan happened to you, if your kids could smoothly step in and not have to go to court to get the ability to take care of your finances or help you with medical decisions. And if you're a child of an aging parent, have a talk with them. Find out what they have, what it says, if it's up to date, and if not, get them into a lawyer and really discuss these what-ifs that occur. We can't kind of turn a blind eye to aging, because it happens and it can really turn around quickly, and that's the other moral of this story. You might think things are going well, and then there's that one fall, and it really transforms your lives.